All right, everyone. We've learned five visual elements in the last class. So let's remind um, what we learned. So we learned line, shape and mass, light, texture and pattern, space, um, the last class, and we're gonna learn color and time and motion. And before we see the sixth and seventh visual element, uh, let me check. Let me show you the discussion tools answer. So I checked all of your discussion posting over the weekend. So everyone did a great job. Now, so so the answer about this, the Renaissance master Raphael used 1 point linear perspective for this painting to create three-dimensional appearances on two-dimensional surface. So like this. So all the perspective lines go to the center. This.
Morning.
Good afternoon. So here's the vanishing point. So this is the vanishing point. Vanishing point. So the answer was 1 point perspective. So please remember what he used to create implied space in his painting. And I saw all of your the sketchbook process was very impressive. So please check my comments. I left feedback on your each of you. Let's see color and time and motion visual elements. Let's see the color first. So this is a prism to see the lights color. So science tells us that we cannot perceive color without light. So light consists of energy that travels in waves, much as water forms waves. The distance between the peak of each wave of this energy is its wavelength, which is a term from physics that measures light. If white or normal daylight passes through a prism, we see that um, it is composed of constituent colors of light, which have different wavelength. So this is a color wheel. So we can divide colors as three: primary, secondary, and tertiary colors. So primary colors are yellow, blue, and red. So these are labeled with the number 1 on the color wheel. They are called primary because they cannot be made by any mixture of other colors. And the secondary colors are orange, violet, and green. So these are labeled with the number 2. Each is made by combining two primary colors So for example, when you mix yellow and blue, then you can make green color. So that's why it calls secondary color. And the tertiary colors are labeled number 3. See? So these are product of one primary color and one secondary color. So for example, like this, when you mix yellow and green, then you can make yellow green. Or you can mix yellow, which is a primary color, and orange, which is a secondary color, then you can make yellow orange. That's tertiary color. And now let's talk about color properties. So any color has 3 properties: hue and value and saturation. So let's see what these are. So hue is the name of the color according to the categories of the color wheel, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, like that. And value. So value refers to relative lightness and darkness of the color, like this. And the saturation or intensity refers to the relative purity of a color. So colors may be pure or saturated as they appear on the color wheel, or they may be dulled and softened to some degree. And there are 2 ways to see the colors by light and pigment. So the color based on the light is called additive color, and the color based on the pigment is called subtractive color. So let's see in detail. So additive color is called also RGB color. R means red, and G means green, and B means blue. So it is a property of a color model that predicts the appearance of colors made by coincident component lights with this distinct color. So RGB color uses for digital art, internet, TV, and computer colors. And subtractive color, or it called CMYK color. So C means cyan. So this color's name is cyan. And M means magenta. So this pink color is magenta and yellow. And K means black. So it is kind of mixing you get if you illuminate colored filters with white light from behind, as illustrated at left. So CMYK color uses for all kinds of printing, like T-shirt printing, or product printing, or magazines, books, all kinds of visual, the physical colors. So that is called the subtractive color. So now we are going to see optical effects of color. So there are 2 types of optical effects of color we are going to see. So first one is simultaneous contrast. And the next one is optical color mixture. So let's see what these are in detail. So simultaneous contrast. So when there are 2 colors side by side, these colors interact with one another and change our perception accordingly. So for example, the most popular simultaneous contrast is complementary color. So the complementary color, you can see, you can find the complementary colors on this color wheel. So there is a yellow, and the opposite side, there is a violet. So these two colors are complementary color each other. And there's a green, and the opposite side of the wheel, you can see the red. So these two colors are complementary colors. So let me show you how the artist used the complementary color to show the simultaneous contrast with color. So this is these are the Vincent van Gogh's paintings. So he used the simultaneous contrast for the optical effect of color in these two paintings. So look at the left painting first. So which color Vincent van Gogh used for this painting? On the left one?
I see green and yellow on the wall.
Oh, okay. The left one, this one, not the right one.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
yeah.
the yeah on the painting.
Some blue.
Blue. Yeah, on the sky.
Yeah, and he mixed it with
Brown.
some white.
Yeah, red, brown. Yeah, and yellow. Yeah, that's right.
Maybe some white on the
Yeah,
side,
some
maybe.
white on the table. Yeah, very good. So he used the dark blue on the sky and the yellow light with the vivid orange outdoor dining spots on the floor, and the orange and the blue are complementary colors each other. So by using complementary colors as simultaneous contrast, the image is stamped on the viewer's eyes. And let's look at the right image. So which color did Vincent van Gogh use for this painting?
Green.
Red and
Green.
green.
Red, yes.
Brown.
Brown, perfect. Very good.
Yellow.
Yellow, very nice. So the ceiling is green, and all the tabletops has, the greenish colors. And the wall is red, and the floor and the bottom part of the wall has the brown color, right? So green and red are complementary colors. So this painting is also using the same effects of the color. Now let's see the optical color mixture. So color can be mixed in the light or pigment, but they can also be mixed by our eyes. So when small patches of different colors are close together, the eye may blend them to produce a new color. So the most popular art movement to use that technique, optical color mixture, is pointillism. So let me show you how it works. So the left box consists of tiny red and blue dots. And the right box has red and yellow dots. So now let's look at these two boxes with your eyes half closed. So can you see? So which color can you see?
The yellow one.
When you, when your eyes, half closed, what's the color in these two boxes?
I see black dots.
Black dots? Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, like
And
little
blue, oh, no, red.
squares.
You know what? They're red dots.
Yeah.
Yeah. One box is blue and red, and one box is yellow and
Yeah.
pink.
Yeah. So can you see it a little bit, so far away?
It looked like dark
There's some white.
purple.
Purple. Yes. Yes.
Purple.
Someone said purple. Yes.
I see
Yes.
purple.
Yeah. Purple and orange. Because our eye blend these two colors automatically. So this is Georges Seurat's painting. So when you see his painting closer, so you can see there are no brush strokes, and it consists of tons of tiny color dots. So all the colors in this painting are made by optical color mixture, which means the green color made by mixture of other colors. So that technique is called pointillism. So Georges Seurat developed this technique in modern era 19th century as a post-impressionist. So these are all about color as visual elements in art. So there is a video about this painting in Moodle Room, week 3.1, visual elements 2. So please watch the video after this meeting. I will show you where it is before we finish the meeting. All right, and let's move on to the time and motion. So time and motion have always been linked to art. During 20th century, time and motion truly took their places as elements of Western art. So through advances in science and technology, daily life became far more dynamic, and the nature of time and its relationship to space and the universe more a matter for thought. So there is an implied motion like other visual elements. So we do not actually see the motion happening, but the visual clues tell us motion. So let me show you the example to use the implied motion in work of art. So this is a marble sculpture by Gian Lorenzo Bernini. So who is a Baroque artist in 17th century. So there is no actual movement in this masterpiece, but the figures' poses are so dynamic and theatrical, so we could feel we are in the middle of the action. So that is implied motion. And there's another example to use the implied motion on the two-dimensional work. So this is a futurist artist, Giacomo Bella's painting. So the title is Dynamism of a Dog on a Leash in 20th Century. So the artist tried to record all of the time and motion of the certain moment in one frame. So we can see a dog and a person is walking from this painting. So that is implied motion. An artist can also communicate the idea of motion by creating an illusion of it. So artists create this illusion through visual tricks that deceive our eyes into believing there is motion as time passes, and even though no actual motion occurs. So, so there is a noticeable sense of movement when we look at, Cataracts 3, this work of art. So when you focus on a single point in the center of this work, it appears there is an all vibrating motion. So this optical illusion grows out of the natural psychological movement of the human eye. An art that moves is called kinetic art. So from the Greek word kinetos means moving. So kinetic art is art from any medium that contains movement perceivable by the viewer and dependence on motion for its effect. So this is a kinetic art video. So please watch this video after this meeting. So let me show you where the videos are. So please go to week 3. And then you will see this blue page icon. So when you click this, the week 3.1, the visual elements 2, I'm gonna upload this recorded class video here, and then scroll down all the way down, and you will see the Georges Seurat's pointillism painting video here, and then kinetic art video. So please watch these 2 videos after the meeting. And then we have a discussion today. So it's in week 3. And go to the discussion 3.3, 3.1, I'm sorry. So this is today's topic. So how is color interpreted in different cultures? Do colors affect our behavior? So what are some of the scientific aspects of color? So search for your favorite color and give us a short summary of the psychological aspects of your favorite color. So please answer this topic by tonight, and by tomorrow, please reply to your peers. And there is one more thing we have to see. So it's February. By February 15th, Monday, you have to submit assignment 1. So the assignment 1's posting session is in the week 4 here, assignment 1 session submission. So click this. And here, assignment 1, the artist research. Everyone choose one artist for the assignment 1 in week 1, right? So research that artist, the same artist. And
You can do it as a PowerPoint, right? That's how we're gonna do it.
you can use PowerPoint, you can use Word, you know, you can use any format for this assignment. It doesn't matter. And here is the assignment one's guide. So you're gonna make 4 pages. So the first page is going to be cover. So please write the artist name and the class title. Now Art 100 004, spring 2021, and put your name on the cover. And the first page, you're gonna rewrite the artist's biography you research on the internet. Okay, please paraphrase. Do not copy and paste. And then please write about the artist artwork style. So it should be minimum 300 words. And on the second page, you can copy and paste for this second page, because you're going to paste the artist work examples, images, at least 5 works. And on the last page, this is the most important page. You're going to write your appreciation about the artist's life and the artist's artwork. And it should be minimum 300 words. And remember, do not copy and paste any information from the resources except for the second page, the images page. It must be written by your own words. Okay?